make 4, and I really just want to get up and go and say, would you like to take a picture? I could give you a picture. Or would you like to see my YouTube channel? Because you can look at my face every day. What I'm working with, take a good look at it, take a picture of it, screenshot it, screen record it. I really do not care. Happy New Year, everybody. Yes, so first of all, Happy New Year, everybody. Happy 2020, third year of Corona. We all made it. I just want to say thank you guys so much for coming into another year with the British Bionic Babe. I mean, I wasn't so committed last year, but I beg to differ about this year. I'm definitely going to keep on this train because listen, we need to grow a little bit faster, and I really need to let you guys in on what I have been doing, because you know we're over the sad story and we are over all the melodramaticness of my recovery. But today, on the very first video of the year, we are going to have a serious talk. So let's go. All right, so first of all, we got to get the housekeeping matters out of the way. If you're watching this video for the very first time, and this is the first time I'm gracing your presence with my beauty, yes, I want to say welcome to the British Bionic Babes world. You know, it started a little bit rocky. It got a whole lot harder, but it's getting easier day by day. And of course, I'm the living example of trusting the process, of here 1 minute, going the next, of once a man, twice a child. Listen, I think I've lived many Jamaican proverbs since my accident, but thank you so much for being here. Remember to hit that notification bell and hit that subscription bell because you don't want to miss anything. For all my usual subs, my day ones, I want to say thank you so much for still believing in me, for still encouraging me, because you guys, your support has been so overwhelming, like overwhelming. So guys, thank you so much for continuing to be on this journey with me. And it is a journey, and it's going to forever be a journey. So if you're tired of hearing me say it, just cork your ears when I'm actually saying it at that point, because you still need to watch my videos. So as you know, I started the playlist on my channel, Dare to Be Different, and I did promise you guys that, you know, it was going to be filled with a lot of things, but based on what 2021 was actually dishing out to me, I didn't think it was fair of me to actually, you know, go ahead with that playlist, because it's gonna involve a lot of moving parts. It's gonna involve talking to a lot of people, going to a lot of places. By the way, I tried to do Vlogmas again, right? I did it a little bit better last year, and I went to a few places because I really want people to understand that I don't know if I'm gonna be one of those people. However, for right now, I am still walking with crutches because my left femur is still stubborn as hell and does not want to heal. So I am walking with crutches. And so if you're somebody that's watching this and you have to walk with crutches for the rest of your life or for an extended period of time, I wanted to be that advocate to show you that, listen, even though you have to walk with crutches, your life does not end there. We're not here to just exist. We literally have to live. So what we have to do is try to find things that interest us a little bit differently, try new things. And if we still want to try the things that we love, you have to understand the place you are. You have to move a little bit slower. I mean, you will reach there, but hello, it's going to take a little bit of time. And even though my Vlogmas videos, and if you have not watched it, the playlist is right there. Even in my Vlogmas videos, I didn't walk with the crutches a lot in the video, but I was trying to challenge myself nonetheless. However, after every adventure, I was out for 2 days because my legs were on fire with pain. However, I have been recovering nicely. But On today's video, because we really need to get into that before I go off rambling all the video. So we're going to talk about how society treat the disabled. And when I say the word disabled, a lot of people take it as offensive. I don't take it offensive, because the reality of my situation is I am considered disabled by the Jamaican government and the Jamaica Disability Association. I am considered disabled. And so I have to own that, because then, yes, there is hopes, and I am doing all I can to recover where I don't have to walk with an aid. However, until that time, I am disabled. And my disabilities are physical in a sense where people can see it, because I do have disabilities that people can't see, like the swelling on my brain, like the hairline fracture that I had in my jaw, my teeth. Well, you can see my teeth, but I mean, people don't really look at teeth that often to understand that something's really happening. I know you all are looking at my teeth now, but whatever. So apart from those things that are classified as what make me disabled, that you can't see, some things you can't see. First of all, the eye. Now I'm looking at you and my eye is open. However, as you know, and if you did not know, in my accident, my eyeball actually fell out, and I did wear tested glasses in the accident. And so the head trauma that I received, the glasses actually sliced off my eyelid, and because they wanted to somehow save the eye, they just pushed the eyeball back in and they stitched whatever skin that was left. However, there was no precision made into that stitching. They were just trying to save the eye for dear life. Unfortunately, the eye was not saved, and I am still blind in it, and I will be forever blind unless the good Lord decides to wake me up and say, "Thou shalt see." And I'm still praying on that one. But this is why the swelling is on the eye. So it looks funny, right? And I mean, the swelling's coming from really huge. I'm gonna put it somewhere here. That's really how my eye is coming from to where it's at now. Apart from that, as I said, I do walk with crutches. It depends on where I am. I may be in a wheelchair. But listen, and I have battled with it, and talking to you guys now, it is not, it's really, I'm really at a place where I've accepted that things are not my fault. Now, we know society is what it is, and we grow up in society, and we are grown up nature versus nurture, right? And so the societal way of thinking, because I really think that in every way we're brainwashed by society in different ways, and come for me in the comments if you feel like, but I said what I said. And it's like, as a normal person, and I use the word normal in quotation, because then the life I had before my accident, I prided myself on being a thick, beautiful black girl. And in doing that, I wanted to, take a stance on my health and how I ate. And so before my accident, I was in the gym for 6 months, 2 days a week, 2 times per day, 6 days per week. And my body was banging. You all know the picture, right? Yes, you all know that picture, banging. But then when my accident happened, everything that I had worked on in the last 6 months physically went literally to shit. Like, all my muscles were pulled down. They became soft, jelly-like. I mean, the fact that I was in the gym, it actually helped me in my recovery in terms of the metal actually fusing with my body mass. It actually helped that. But in terms of how I looked at the end of the day, all the work that I have done, you would not think I was in the gym 6 months prior before my accident. And so besides not looking the same, I had all these surgery scars, and my doctors did a really great job in how they stitched me up, because then they stitch the stitch from the inside. So what would happen is that it's dissolving stitches, and so because they're stitching it on the inside, on the outside physically where I would see it, it wouldn't look that bad. It would look like a really cute scar, and you can see it from that picture somewhere here on the screen, where I did my bone graft surgery, and they had taken a piece of the left hip bone, put in the left leg, and you see that scar right there would have been where they did the incision. Of course, the leg rejected the new bone, as I have said in many videos. But why are people so cruel? And I say people are cruel, and I say it with no water in my mouth, because what I struggle with is that I'm trying to live in my new normal. And when I live in my new normal, that is going to consist of me going out in public. And I go out in public and people stare at me. Like, I'm not talking about kids either. I'm talking about adults. They stare at me, they talk about me, and they don't even do it discreetly. It's like they really don't care. They point, they call their friends' attention to you, they stare at you to the point where you and them, your eyes make four. And I really just want to get up and go and say, would you like to take a picture? I could give you a picture. Or would you like to see my YouTube channel? Because you can look at my face every day. Because they don't understand how insensitive it is. Now, if you see me out and you realize that there's something wrong with me, be free to come and say, okay, I realize that whatever. I mean, a lot of people won't ever do it, but isn't the right thing to do in that situation is either to come up to me, have a conversation with me, ask me what happened to my eye, how am I coping with it, stuff like that. Or as many of your grandparents have told you, if you have nothing good to say, don't say anything. But don't sit and stare, because that makes me feel uncomfortable. And well, it used to make me feel uncomfortable. It used to make me feel very uncomfortable, and it let me feel unwanted. And I mean, I woke up from my accident already feeling unwanted, because then, as I've said in previous videos, my heart's desire is to be a mother and to be a wife. And so who is going to love me now? And I even said that in my very first interview with The Gleaner. And if you haven't watched that, and if you've never watched any of my interviews, you need to go and watch it, because they're actually the ones that put my story out there. They're the ones that actually broke the first interview for me and allowed me to meet a lot of good people along the way, meet a lot of doctors, meet a lot of researchers that are actually trying to give me some information on all the things that I'm going through. But I had already been feeling unwanted because I was immobile, because at those times I was in a wheelchair. And I was already feeling immobile, I was already immobile. And then having people stare at me when I'm just trying to come out, look cute, and understand, okay, even though you're in a wheelchair, you're still nice, you're still approachable. You can still look cute even with the wheelchair and the eye. And if I don't open my mouth in public, people sneer up at me, or they look at me like I smell funny. You know that face, like, why is she out and whatever. But then when I open my mouth, they automatically treat me differently. And it's because I don't know if because they feel pity for me, because they think that because of the accent, she's not from Jamaica. And so we need to treat her, a little bit nicer. We need to understand. But even that lets me feel even more insecure at that time. Another thing is that people see me in a wheelchair, or they see me on my crutches, and they automatically think it's because of my weight why I'm on crutches or in a wheelchair. Like, is that the only thing that you could come up with? Like, I have had people come up to me and say to me, probably if you try the keto diet, you wouldn't need the wheelchair. I have people come up to me and ask me, why are you on crutches? What happened? And I would explain to them that I was in an accident. And a man one day in New Kingston said to me, is that because you're too fat? Why you had the accident and you fell and broke your leg? And I said, no, I was in a car accident. And people say this stuff to you, and it's like they don't think before they say it. It's like they just say whatever comes to their mouth without understanding. I mean, you don't really need to care about people's feelings, because I mean, people are going through the world behaving like they don't want validation. But at that moment, as I was recovering in my early stages, I did think that seeking validation from people was what going to make me feel better. It was what's going to make me feel like, you know, I'm still wanted and I'm still all of that. And even when I met people online, even when I talked to people, I would use my physical disabilities as not even a crutch, but a reason why you don't need to talk to me. You don't need to be my friend. You don't need to love me, because then who is going to love me like this? Who is going to want to be with me or want to be my friend? Like, up to this day, I mean, it's less now, but up to this day, I believe that people just look at me and see a big old burden, or they look at me and just see problem. Because to be honest, people in this world, they ain't nice at all. I mean, outside of the whole relationships and cheating and niggas ain't this and whatever, and yes, I'm black, I can say niggas, just letting you know. People are cruel and they don't think before they talk. And so it's a cruel world out here for people that are disabled, especially with your physical disability. And I think that's the reason why people that are disabled, where you can see, you know, deformities, or they look a little bit different, they don't try to position themselves around the normal people, because it's always an uncomfortable situation. You always have that one person that's gonna look at you like, really? Or you're gonna always have that person that feels so much pity for you and so sorry for you, that they come with their pity story and their long story, and you're like, can you shut up please? But there's gonna be very rare times that people come up to me and they're interested to know what's wrong and how they can help me, or provide an encouraging word. And that is one of the most consistent mental battles that I have to be facing on a daily basis, even now. I mean, over time, I have learned to deal with it, and I have this mentality that I actually had from my previous life, where I don't give a shit about what people want to say about me. I'm awesome, literally. And I'm that person that you have to use that example that says beauty comes from within, because I think people say that, but they really do not mean it, and they don't believe in it. Because for me, you have to look past my physical and understand who I am as a person, not understand that, okay, she was in an accident, she went through all of this and she's a survivor, yay her. But I'm a Jamaican woman that was in a terrible motor vehicle accident. I'm still going through recovery, and this is my physical now. You have to learn to like or love me as I am. I mean, yes, I would want to change things. I want to fix my teeth, I want to fix my eye, I want to fix my jawline, I want to go back to my banging body. However, just like Christianity, just like my recovery, it is a journey. And I have to accept each part of that journey for what it is before I try to improve on it, because I'm not changing anything. Everything about me is an improvement. The accent is an improvement. The fact that I'm blind in one eye is an improvement, because listen, this left eye, baby, it be working overtime, and it has not been disappointing me at all. So I have to go through this mental battle. This is just one of many. Like, every time I go out, there's somebody staring at me because of the eye. So if I choose not to wear my glasses, which I've definitely chose not to wear my glasses today, because I want you to see what I'm working with. Take a good look at it, take a picture of it, screenshot it, screen record it. I really do not care. But this eye has made me believe that I was not pretty enough, The way how my eye looks make me feel like nobody's ever gonna like me as I am, love me as I am. And these are some of the same things that persons that are physically deformed or disabled are thinking every day. And it contributes to their low self-esteem, because then we didn't ask to be this way. I didn't ask for my accident. Other people didn't ask for their special needs. They just got it because God chose them to be one of those strong soldiers. Because we're chosen people of God, whether the world wants to believe it or not. We're chosen for a reason, because then, yes, everything happens for a reason, but specific things happen to specific people because they're chosen people of God. And even now, if I try to, talk to a guy, or I try to make friends with women, it is a challenge for me, because I think about the fact that, okay, do you really accept me for who I am? Or are you just pitying me because you think I need friends, or you think I need somebody to like me? Baby, I love me enough for me. It didn't reach here overnight. It took a time. I went through the depression. I went through the sadness. I went through the stairs. I'm still going through the stairs when I go out in public. And you have to own it, though. When they stare now, I strike a pose. I give them a smile. I wink with the good eye, because apparently you're looking at me because you've never seen such a beauty. You've never seen anybody like me. And yes, I may not look like the normal person, or there's obviously something wrong with my eye, but does that make me less beautiful? It does not. Because a lot of people out here looking like a bombshell, body well made, whether that's naturally or not, and their personality is shit. But this is how society works. You prefer to love a fake body, and I say fake for those people that are doing BBLs and whatever. I mean, hello, I don't hate you for doing it. Do whatever you need to do in order to make yourself feel better, in order to get your banging body. However, you weren't born with it, which is why I loosely use the word fake body. It's like men and women, they base their feelings or their like based on what they see. Just like how we eat with our eyes, it's like they like with their eyes. And so every woman is not born with everything. We get that. And we can fix what we need to fix. But then we are so concerned about paying all that money to fix your body. What is it going to take you to take 10 minutes out of your day to change your mentality? It's free. It's literally free to take just 10 minutes out of your day daily to do some introspection, to think about some positive thoughts towards yourself and towards others, to change the way how you think and open up your mind, because thinking in a box will not get you really far in life. And you have to adapt to your changing environment. You have to adapt to people, because then who said that you're normal anyways? Just because everybody looks the same does not mean that it's the norm. And it also does not give you permission to let others feel uncomfortable. We are already dealing with being disabled. That is enough. Like literally, that is enough for us. You really want to add the pressure of letting us feel like we're a menace to society? I don't believe in that. And so this is how I'm starting the new year, daring to be different, because then I am disabled, and you will see a lot of other people that are considered disabled, or they're a little bit different than what people consider normal, and here are the challenges that they go through on a daily basis, both personally and publicly. Because you people in society, and you people meaning whoever is watching this, and you have done this to me or anybody, you all are cruel. Whether you open your mouth or not, the way how you project energy, the way how you look at us, talk about us, the way how you whisper to your friends. We may not hear what you say, but we know that you're talking about us. And it takes us so much courage to accept who we are, to even leave our homes, to be in a public space, to understand where we're at in life. We do not need the added pressure. And I was even talking to a friend just a few days ago, and I was explaining to her that, yes, I understand that I've come a far way. It could have been worse because a girl could have been beautifully dead. However, I'm still battling more mentally than physically. Yes, I have no pain management at this time, and my leg hurts every day, and I hate the rain, and a lot of things I can't do. And if you walk with me, you just have to walk a little bit slower, or you have to be understanding, and that's okay for me because I'm not meant for everybody. And that's from the past life, and now I am not for everybody. And there is no rule book that says because I like somebody they need to like me back, or because I would do something for somebody they are supposed to. There's no rule book about that, because people's perspective and mentalities are different. And as I said, it took me a long time to reach to this point. However, as a person that's different, and if you're watching this, I understand the struggles that you go through mentally. I understand your need to feel like somebody wants you, but it's not a need, it's a want. Because the right people, it may take a little bit more time than you expect or that you would like, but the right people are gonna come into your life in ways you didn't expect. And if there's somebody in your life now that is consistently there motivating you, consistently there talking to you, consistently there encouraging you, telling you that you're beautiful, do not tell them otherwise, because they are looking at you through their eyes. And if they see you as beautiful, whether or not you think so, you are beautiful. We are beautiful. And beauty, yes, it has to do with the physical aspect, but that's not the major part. The major part about beauty is who you are as a person, is your character. And that didn't take any hits in my accident. I have a gorgeous personality. I am kind, I am loving, I'm inspirational, I'm funny as hell, and I'm sexual as hell, and I'm sexually funny, and it's always a good time around me. And I'm sure it's a good time around you too, and I'm sure you have a wonderful personality. Do not allow the people of society to bring you down to a place where you are going to think that you're less than anybody. Where you're going to think that, okay, because I'm not as tall, because I'm not as slim, because I can't see, because my hand is a little bit funny, because I talk a little bit funny, because I understand things differently, that warrants you to be so hard on yourself. You're not. You're unique in your own way, and you're not alone. Do not feel like you're alone. Do not. My uniqueness and your uniqueness may be a little bit different, yes. But unique spells UNIQUE. No matter how unique you are, it spells the same way. And who knows, or uniqueness might combine and birth something that's phenomenal, a force to be reckoned with, because we're already a force to be reckoned with. So if you're watching my video today and you're a little bit different, or you're disabled, or you're a little bit hard on yourself, I mean, you really don't have to go through an accident. You don't have to go through major traumas to even feel this way, because everybody has their own battles that they're dealing with. Do not allow society to dictate how you feel about yourself, because you're wonderful. And understand that you are a chosen soldier by God. Because do you think these people that are staring at you and talking about you could go through what you've been going through and still come out on the other side? A lot of people look at me and think that, okay, Where is she going? She's not recovered. Why doesn't she sit down and recover? Why does she want to do all this stuff and recover? Why did she leave her parents and she's not fully recovered? Because I do not want to be a bum. I'm not about the bum life. I like nice things. I like to look in my Amazon cart and actually check it out. I like to look in my Fashion Nova cart and I want to check it out. I don't want them to be staying in there forever and ever, all men. I also like to be able to buy my self-care products. I also like to be able to help my parents medically. And so, yes, I could have chosen to sit down and be a bum, stay at home and recover for however long that is. And right now it's going on 3 years. And hey, I still have a broken femur. So it's like the world expects me to sit down and just lie in bed every day, depend on my parents until I can walk again. Who the hell's gonna do that? Huh? Would you do that? I'm not about to do that. Because at 35 years old, I could have died. I could have not lived to see 35. I could have rolled over and killed myself on purpose. Yeah, yeah. But why should I do that? Because then if I was supposed to be a bum, if I was supposed to die, I wouldn't wake up every morning. That's the first thing. And if I was supposed to be a bum, why does opportunities keep presenting itself for me not to be a bum? I mean, we have to understand that what we want and what God wants for us, 90% of the time they will not align. 90% of the time they will not come how we would like it. But we have to try and find a balance between what we want and what God has presented to us and try to accept it for what it is. And as I said, I did not get up and I was okay to say these things and believe in it. Because I cursed God so hard. Because why would you want to put me into a major accident and then give me all these other things behind it in my recovery when I'm just trying to, hey, live in this new normal, accept people for what they are and understand the world from a different perspective with their cruel ass intentions. But you still want to give me more. Sometimes I'm like, God, you ramp a little bit too rough because I'm already going through it. Like, you promised me better days. Can I get them, please? But it's about patience. And I think that's one of the major things we learn as people when stuff happens to us is that we need to exercise a little bit more patience. And if you want to be my friend or my boyfriend, or you just want to be somebody that's there to encourage me to, you know, be supportive, you have to understand that you cannot push me in my recovery. You cannot push me to walk before time. And I will not throw away my crutches and my wheelchair to walk with a cane just to make y'all walking people feel better about yourselves or to walk a little bit faster. I will not. Do not have that expectation of me, because I'm not out here living for anybody but myself. And I'm not going to compromise who I am because you feel uncomfortable. Right? I'm not going to do it. And even people that has not gone through physical trauma, has no physical disabilities, or has anything wrong with them and are considered normal, why are you compromising who you are to fit in with people that are a piece of shit, really? Because that's really what they are. Because if you feel like you need to be a part of the crowd, there's no strength in numbers, really. Because, and I say this because, listen, okay, if I tell a lie and I tell my friend that same lie, and that friend tells their friend, and their friend there tells their friend, that's 4 people that has been told a lie, plus myself make 5. So because 5 persons have the same lie, it means that it's the truth? No, it does not. So not because people are at a certain point in their life, it is an unspoken thing that you need to match up. Why are you matching up again? Why? Why are you seeking validation from people that really don't give a crap about you? Why are you concerned about people that were never there when you needed somebody the most, but they are so present when you're in a better place in your life? Why are you calling these people friends? Why are you calling these people even acquaintances? You just know somebody. And that is what I want to leave with everybody today. Not just people that are considered disabled, not just people that are considered different. Stop seeking validation from society. Stop seeking validation from your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your friend or your family members. Stop expecting people to comfort you in ways that they don't even know how to comfort themselves. And you supporters that keep talking about, oh, God will take care of you, be happy that you're still alive, yada yada. We are happy about it. We thank God about that every day, almost every minute of the day. However, that does not help our mental capacity to deal with the shitty things that are coming at us, both intentionally and unintentionally, when we try to be a part of this society that people make it so important that we need to be a part of. It doesn't help us when we try to regain our independence, regain who we are as a person. So the next time you feel like staring, or the next time you feel like making somebody feel uncomfortable because you feel like you're normal, don't. Can you look at that person and say, they're so strong? Because I don't think I could go through that. She's so strong. Because I don't think I could get up every morning and understand that I have no knowledge of what's happening to me, but I need to push. They're not different. They're unique. Think about those things instead of sussing with your friends and pointing and staring. But guys, this is the first video of 2022. I'm sorry if I got a little bit emotional, because listen, I gotta be going through this like every day. Even to do those vlogs, to go up Duns River with my broken leg, listen, I got them stairs, but I climbed those falls. Because in the end, nobody knows what we're really going through but God, but ourselves. Even though we explain it to the people around us that are supposed to be our support system, they really don't get it until they get it. So guys, thank you so much for being on another video with me. Yes, I chatted you out, but yes, I did talk some really good-ish. And I will be featuring a whole lot of people on the channel this year. I'm so excited. So guys, remember to like, comment, share. Please share the video with everybody, because I need this video to go viral. Because to be honest with you, at the rate at how cruel these people are, I feel so bad sometimes for persons that are really trying to just live their life. So guys, I will definitely see you in the next video. And remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell.